a surprise.
Yeah, playing in a dangerously close position. He's got teammates there, but they're all gonna die as well. fREAKAZOiD and Seang Guess with the opening frags and trying to come in from behind. Happy does get a kill, but Smith's in the back lines trying to hide in the hen house, but this is not going to be fun at all. Skadoodle hunting him down with a Glock, and shroud to take him out beforehand. Shock's coming up from behind. You know, 1v3, 9 bullets here. Not reloading yet, looking for headshots. And he's going to have to get a couple more before this is working out. You can actually wallbang a lot through this, but he's not hitting anything just yet. Trying once again, not connecting. He doesn't have a kit, and Cloud9 are doing a great job just staying hidden at the moment. And he's not tagging up anyone behind that.
No, he's just off right now. Skadoodle, he's got the great read. The time is ticking right now. He needs to find a kit fast Shox if he wants to have a chance at this. But first off, he needs to win the duel versus Seang Guess, who continues to stay alive. And Sean is playing it great. He's not peeking until he knows that it's pretty much over. That Shox is just not going to have any chance at all, because Skadoodle holding the line. Shoxy trying to make the run out, but it's just not meant to be. Very well played there by Cloud9. No respect given to EnVy at all. They just rushed out onto B and got control of that side fairly quickly there.
Second round coming up. 2 P90s. Can we get a third one? Is there like a P90 auction going on? No. It's just going to stick with the 2. But then a Mag-10, MP7, and then an AK for Sean. So not really a lot of respect given to whatever EnVy might be throwing at them. And it's going to be armor and pistols on everyone here. So these SMGs are going to be slightly less effective, but still pretty good. MBK, though, picking up the first kill, and fREAKAZOiD will reply. So it's a 4v4, and they're just charging in. Speed seems to be the key for Cloud9 here. Grenade, pretty good bounce, but not going to be needed. Sean and Nothing do pick up the kills. Happy and Shox are going to be left.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, I'm kind of actually, I'm a little leery about going for full SMGs like this versus EnVy. I mean, EnVy are notorious now for just going for the pistol armor. That's their thing. And Cobble is still a pretty open map. I mean, yes, okay, SMGs are going to be effective in drop down room. You're trying to get some guy who's like hiding in hen house with an MP7. That's going to be difficult, right? It's going to be hard to land those shots. So I'm not a huge fan of Cloud9 going a bit SMG heavy in the second round like this, but it's worked for them so far. EnVy are just setting up right now, trying to box them in on this site, and that's why Happy has rotated all the way back through T-spawn into the halls, hoping to get lucky there, but Skadoodle will overpower Shoxy, and all 3 of them should be able to make it out in one piece. Cloud9, Happy at least will be able to save his gear, but that's the best thing, the best thing that EnVy have going for him right now. It's not looking too hot.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable choice. You know, he's got the armor, he's got the grenade, and also the 5.7, so might as well try and run away with that. And he had very little health as well, so looking for exits might have been tricky as well. Third round coming up, and Cloud9 gonna stock up with another AK here, and just trying to build that economy as much as they can. I feel like as long as EnVy don't come up with a good answer for all the speed that's being put into the drop room here, then they might as well keep doing it.
Nice flash. That's going to slow things down. NBK. I mean, they're going for a boost, but they really aren't going to manage it. There we go. Smith finally. No, both of them are jumping. What is happening here? Smith is going to be the man on top now.
So hard to coordinate. But I mean, in the meantime, obviously, Cloud9 just charging in. They actually don't go for the drop-down zone. Instead, they just run straight onto Platoon into the bomb site. And it's now 3v5 here. Happy with a good angle. Going to get the first kill in there. A little bit tricky. And Shroud quickly to reply. Smith's last man. And probably just going to try and get some exits here.
And kind of dancing on the edge, and it looks like somebody's going to be going ahead and take this fight. Shroud jumping around. He will get overpowered. Nicely done there by Smith, holding the line. He's going to be able to get out of this with an AK, best case scenario, and that's going to work just fine. Cloud9, they saved one of the AKs that they bought that round, so a little bit of a loss there.
Yeah, and Smith actually died, so he couldn't even run away with that AK, so that's a bit unfortunate there. Right now, 3-0, moving into the 4th round. 2 P90s still saved. 2 AKs. Skadoodle has plenty of money for that AWP. There's no doubt what he's going to be picking up. You guys saw the damage he did last map, winning it with a quad kill.
And now Shoxy's got an AWP as well. So not Happy, not Smith. It's going to be straight Shox play, and Shroud. Wow, what a shot, taking out NBK immediately. And again, the aggression. Cloud9, no respect at all. Just get in EnVy's face fast. They've got that entry kill, but they're trying to power through the smoke right now, and that's going to be punished hard. Smith looking for the knife kill. Is he actually going to get this going? Skadoodle will get hunted down by Kiyoshima in the end, and there's a second op picked up. And this time around, Cloud9 really tried to force it a bit too much, trying to rush through smoke like that.
Yeah, probably just a bit there. Nice triple from Kiyoshima, and I mean, knife attempt, sure, if you can get it going, it could be a little bit fun. EnVy going to make it 3-1, and a strong start. I think that's what they need. This is their map pick, and they've already lost train. If they lose now, they're going to be out of the semifinals and out of the tournament. And Cloud9 will make grand finals instead. So there's quite a lot riding on this. And you gotta imagine they'll be feeling the pressure too.
No doubt about it, and I like it. Anti-rush nades going out right now, but this time around, 1-for-1 trade, fREAKAZOiD. Letting Shroud go first in that case, but that's perfectly fine. And NBK getting a bit toasty for him, down to 28 HP in the drop. HE? What?
Yeah, somehow bounced further back. I'm not sure. I feel the same way, Semler. Smiths will make up the fREAKAZOiD. Is that the Scooby-Doo? Alright, 3v3 here. And Cloud9 trying to get into the bomb site. There is Happy lurking right by here, but nothing is going to check the corner. And NBK already very low on health from that initial Molotov. I mean, he's got the max 7 heat here, but still can't stand that so much fire. And he's going to end up going down. He was knifing the statue as well. I think that's vandalism. You're supposed to be the police here. Shoxy trying to run away, saving that AWP. And Cloud9 winning this round is pretty huge for them.
Yeah, this is massive now. There we go. They've got all the momentum now. They're going to reset EnVy's economy. Cloud9, they keep 3 guns alive, and they should be able to do whatever the hell they want now in this half. We do expect to see more T rounds getting picked up on Cobblestone now, so it's still not home free here for Cloud9, but they're definitely off to the perfect start here on this map. And while Shoxy, wow, they just barely miss each other as well. Seang, they will get the clear, and now Seang is going to turn around, try and find him, but Shoxy lands that shot, and he will be able to live with that AWP, no questions asked now. And that's all. Is it going to be the force? They're just on the edge, EnVy. And yeah, it's going to be the force buy. Why do I even bother asking?
Yeah. I mean, Cloud9 are playing on the more favorite side here. So, I mean, even at 4-1, I don't think EnVy should be under a tremendous amount of pressure. But this is the same behavior that they were exhibiting on Train, where they end up, you know, forcing when maybe they shouldn't. And it's going to be potentially a problem. There's Shroud also getting tagged. Shoxy pushing in and getting that kill on nothing, but he actually hit 2 people with just the 1 shot. And now Cloud9 still want to use the speed that they've been having just to try and see if they can overpower EnVy. Sean going to pick up a kill there on Smith, so it's going to be a 4v4, but both Shroud and Sean very low on health, and they're going to pop the flashes and fall back. Now,
and this is smart here from Cloud9. They don't overcommit. Skadoodle's going to be left alone here, so maybe he can get lucky and catch somebody out once these smokes clear. But I think EnVy right now is starting to pick up on the fact that, hey, nobody's here. Although, surprise, surprise, Skadoodle's still in the fight. He's going to keep 2 of these players on this side. Shoxy lands a shot, though, so Skadoodle going to give it up fairly quickly. And Kiyoshima just comes out of nowhere with a double kill. Stops that bomb from getting onto the B side, and now it's all down to Shroud here. But he's only got 16 HP to play with. It's looking pretty grim here for him. He will hunt down Shoxy, so that's very well done. And with 45 seconds left in a 1v2, I mean, this is still feasible, but just not meant to be. Happy, having picked up an AK, is going to go ahead and get that backstab shot in. And EnVy, off a force buy, pretty much, this is just what they do. Off a force buy, they win. And now Cloud9, they get reset.
Yeah. I think Skadoodle could have. I mean, I actually think he played the position really well, and I love the flashbang that he put over, or the grenade that he threw over into the wall. But I think he could have done a better job of staying alive a little bit longer. I think ultimately, I mean, because Kiyoshima got the double kill, maybe it wouldn't have mattered. But in another situation like that, I'd want Skadoodle to try and just stay alive longer, just to be a little bit more annoying. 7th round is coming up, and Skadoodle, speaking of the devil, going to be picking up Kiyoshima. Then in a second shot on Smiths, opening up this bomb site. Yeah, Happy taking down Shroud, and it's a 1v3 now as nothing picks up that kill. Shox, is he going to try and clutch it? I mean, this is a very hard round to win with an AWP against 3 members of Cloud9.
Yeah, he's just going to try and play behind big box here, but they've got these angles covered up. Not going to see anybody, but now they know exactly where he is. Nothing, just spots him. Shoxy going to miss that shot, goes for the smoke, trying to get tricky here. He's got the flash as well, and he's actually going to try and power through here. Does he actually find that angle? Bomb gets planted, so there's for him to work. There. Single flash, double flash, looking to see if somebody's going to peek him, if somebody's going to give him some kind of an edge to work with, but they know that they have an op. They know that he has an op now, so Shoxy looks like he's going to just change up and head out. But I love the fact that Skadoodle, he's like, you can't be aggressive with the op, you say. I disagree. Headshot through the door there on the Shoxy, but he does manage to get that parting shot on nothing. That's pretty much all he was looking for, because now Cloud9, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to get a full buy. One of them is going to have to force up with the Galil or something along those lines.
Shoxy getting to save the AWP for another round. He was saving it earlier in this first half as well. 5-2, and the money for EnVy is just, again, very unevenly distributed. And Kiyoshima is just going to make the buy. The rest of them are going to force up as well. I mean, they kind of need to now. They've committed to it.
I don't think anybody's going to eco this map, honestly, with the way that they're playing right now.
I mean, we were talking about cracks on the concrete on Train, but this is not looking good at the moment. Shroud going to be jumping down into the face of Smiths, and nobody there to cover or help out Smiths either. So NBK come over with a great double kill here with the C-set 75, and maybe that's a way back into the round. Shock's going to be a fREAKAZoiD as well, and Envy now with the two-man lead. Should be very winnable indeed.
Oh, and NBK is going to come down to the flick. Skadoodle has to guess right, but now he knows. There's a shot, there's a flick. And did he see the second man? I don't think so. But that bomb is in a bit of an awkward spot now, and Skadoodle, he does have time to play with. Lots of time for the hunt. A minute left on this clock, so we'll see if Envy make the mistake, but they're already pushing behind him. Shoxy looking for that backstab flank. And Skadoodle will finally be able to pick up that bomb and start making his move, but Kiyoshima holding up close is not going to make life easy for him at all. This is just a sick angle that he can just hold. If Skon comes around that corner, scoped up, boom. It's going to be over. It's going to be done with. But he decides to push in, and they both missed a shot. Way too close for comfort.
Yeah, but now they know where he is. He's actually going to make his way in through drop zone and right onto the A-bomb side, and he can get here and put the bomb down without them being able to stop him. That's quite cool. Getting a kill in a 1v4 and putting a bomb down, it's already very hard to do, and if you can get more out of this round, that'd be amazing. He's up on the bomb site looking for a shot. He's going to take down Kiyoshima. Skadoodle still alive. In a 1v2, Happy's pushing close here, and he's going to finally be able to get the kill. So Envy, they win the round, but considering where they started off, that's still a bit tricky. Getting both the orbs, though, is good news, and they're going to make it 5-3.
Yeah, and that's this could be the beginning. I mean, at least Cloud9 actually got a bomb plant out of that, so I'm curious to see where their money's going to be standing now. And it's right on the edge again. Skadoodle still has money for an op. Sean Gares, 4,800, and there we go. Yeah, no respect given. This is it. We're past the edge where it's like this is making sense. Now Cloud9 are like, yeah, their money is low. We're just going to keep forcing so long as Ska has an op because he's hitting shots. He's feeling it right now. So give the guy the gun and let's see what he can do. And he's holding pretty far back right now. So if there's aggression in the apartments, they're going to get slapped pretty early on. But Shoxy decides to back off after the initial peak, rather, and Cloud9 not really going to get anything out of that.
Grenade going to bounce on in, but Kiyoshima, and they're not going to get tagged by it. Yeah, not too much of an impressive buy here for Cloud9, but still, they might be able to make it work. If Skadoodle is going to find the openings that he has earlier in the semifinals, then it's definitely still possible. And Smith is playing very close. Nothing going to be walking in front here with a Tech 9 and just trying to see if he can guess where someone might be holding. But that's going to actually prompt a smoke from Envy, which Smith wants to try and play around. And
they've got two guys in connector right now, Envy as well. Happy's already holding Link, right, just like looking down mid into underpass. And then NBK's not far back at all. So if they do decide to commit to the A side here, Cloud9, it's going to get tricky for them very quickly.
Smiths could have gone for a really big flank, but he's not feeling 100% confident. And instead, in the middle, they're going to try and pop flash their way in, but Molotov keeping them back. A second one coming in, and Smith gets a kill, but he goes down to Skadoodle. So now it's a 4v4, but look at the time here. 30 seconds. They've got to make a move and quick. fREAKAZoiD going to be picking off Shox as well. Clock is ticking out here for Cloud9, but they're making their way in anyway. Kiyoshima, the last left. fREAKAZoiD picking up the AWP and getting a double kill on Kiyoshima. He's going to finally take out Freak, but it might have been too late here. He's going to drop to Shroud, and that's going to be 6-3 here. Cloud9 with a big round, and fREAKAZoid whopping as well.
Yeah, what is this? fREAKAZoid's the opera now. Picks up 2 big kills, and even look at the one on balcony was the key one right there, just stopping that momentum cold. Great play from Freak, and well, now we actually have an eco round from Envy. That's it. They've had enough. They're not going to go for the Kevlar. They're not going to go for the nades. They just invest a little bit in the pistols. So Cloud9 now, they could run away with this. This is a big round for them to just farm up. And Sean Gares with that MP7, he's going to be pretty happy if he can get close quarters. But MBK and Happy doubling up on drop. There's a smoke to block out Happy, but MBK's been spotted. Sean Gares knows that somebody's holding close.
And doesn't really want to risk it, and you can't really blame him for that either. fREAKAZoid trying to see if he can get in and get some more entry frags, which is what he's being paid to do as well. And he's doing it pretty well. Nothing, though. Going to take charge this time around with 2 pretty good headshots there, and a third one coming in. Nothing. Anxious to close this round and doing a good job at the moment. Triple kill, all headshots. Smith's last man alive here. I do think, though, because Envy are on the CT side, that if they get up to 6 rounds here, it's manageable. Like, you can have 6 rounds on CT side here and be okay. Obviously, you want a lot more, but I think 6 rounds, you're still competitive.
It's right. It's like right dancing on the edge.
Yeah.
And, well, this isn't too shabby, actually. Smith could potentially catch somebody off guard. He is good with that CZ75. But now he's waited a bit too long for the reload, and they're going to be able to rush him down. Easily done there, and Sean Gares getting the kill as well. So just ideal for Cloud9. 2 kills with that MP7. That's an extra $1,200 in your pocket on top of the win bonus. So nicely done by Sean. Going to get the full buy for him. And there's actually some breathing room here on Cloud9. Life just got more difficult for Envy. because now 3 players can go for a full buy, and if they lose, fREAKAZOiD can even force up with Galil armor. So there's no more easy rounds to be had here for Envy. They need to win 2 consecutive rounds off the back of this triple rifle, double shotgun buy. This is actually kind of scary here. And they're leaving Shox alone over on A. But Cloud9 also haven't really gone for like the ultra aggression over on the A side, have they?
No, I think they tried it 1 round, and I mean, they almost didn't succeed. It's also easier to do on B because you've got the split going on with the drop zone and the plateau, so you can kind of like, you know, you can be aggressive in both spots, and it's really hard to hold. Going for the jump shot there, NBK with a max 7, and Shroud not really being too scared. Smith, though, with some really great opening shots. He's finally going to get taken out. NBK coming in for it, the max 7, instantly destroying nothing, destroying Skadoodle as well, and Shroud there to reply, but might have been too late. He's trapped in the corner. He's going to go down to Kiyoshima. Nice round from Envy. Smiths and NBK there picking up some really big kills.
Yeah, what is that? That's just the story of this map. There really isn't too much to talk about just because it's just individual play that's coming into it for NBK. Like 2 shots, 2 kills. That's all he had to do, and he stops them from going into drop-down room as well. Very quick thinking there by NBK, basically to get into position to have the biggest impact with that shotgun. And while Smith, also, we have to give him credit. Boosted up on bomb site, boosted up on the statue like that. Getting those 2 kills on plateau also really messed Cloud9 up.
Great grenade from Cloud9 to start off here. Smiths and NBK both taking a bit of damage, so just to soften up some of those targets. They don't have a lot of grenades left, though, on the terrorist side, but they've got the ult, they've got the 3 AKs. They might be able to make this work. They know that Envy's economy is not that great, so if they start winning rounds once again here, it could get a bit tricky. There's going to be Sean going down, and Happy gets a double shot there. That was Skadoodle, but also Shroud getting tagged down to 10 health, so this is looking like Envy about to get a little bit back into the game, you know, just a little bit of traction here.
We say what they need to do, and here we are. They're right in the mix. They could win this second round, put Cloud9 on an eco, or at least a Tech 9 buy. It's going to get real tricky, but nothing. Holds his own versus Shoxy. Opens things up here on the A side, getting that kill, but Smith's holding up close with the Swag 7. If they try and peek their noses out here, they could get taken out immediately. fREAKAZOiD right on the edge. So much damage dealt to him. Everybody's so very low on Cloud9, but he gets the kill. And the wallbang shot. The wallbang shot, the double shot coming in from Happy. What was that? Shroud now looking for the headshot to return, but it's just not meant to be. NBK will get another shotgun kill, but Happy, triple kill for him in the round.
Yeah, that was quite cool, wasn't it? And Cloud9, because they don't have a bomb plant, 2 of them combined, the other 3 can't, and that's a good reason to try and just even out the money a bit, but actually nothing is going to go for the AK. They're just going to... They are not showing a lot of respect here to Envy.
You silly goose. Of course they're going to buy. They haven't ecoed once this entire half. Like, Cloud9 is just like, okay, we can get 2 rifles, go. Just make it happen. Give Envy a taste of their own medicine. Well, now Envy are the ones who actually have a pretty healthy buy going into this. They've got the nades, but it's going to be straight aggression out onto the B side. Shroud has been flashed out onto the plateau. And it seems like now he's got an idea, at least, that somebody's holding hen house. Kiyoshima here with the AWP, though, could ruin Shroud's day. He attempts the shot, but oh, what? Headshot right through, and Shroud with the double entry onto the site.
Skadoodle going to come over, as he said, takes him down as well, and now it's Happy. Finally returning onto fREAKAZOiD. Shoxy with a good flank here. Almost gets the kill, but somehow Sean is still alive, and backup is here. Nothing is going to go down, though, and he's got the pistol out. Still a 1v2, and they are very low on health. But they've got the bomb, and are they going to run for the A bomb site? Yes, they will. And Shox, I think he hears them, so he knows what's going on, but they're going to leave 1 guy behind. This is very smart indeed. Shox has no chance, and Skadoodle will pick up the triple kill, and Cloud9 going to win the round based on the force-up, but only barely. That was a very close call. And, I mean, Shroud with that double opening, one of them right through the hen house. And, again, we keep pointing this out, but that hut in the corner there, it's basically made of cardboard.
Yeah, it's paper thin. Like, you pretend
it's not there.
You're just playing peekaboo with a toddler, but then that toddler socks you in the stomach and says, yo, bro, I can still see you.
It's like trying to hide inside your cardboard fortress and
it gets lit on fire.
People are shooting with AKs outside.
All right, well, now we actually have Envy having to take a step back. Again, NBK going for the shotgun. No surprise there. He's been very effective with it so far. But this is the 14th round, and Envy basically going for a save so they can afford everything they want in the 15th round here. So Skadoodle starting the party up with Shoxy. Headshot, or no, just a straight, probably spray down there. Didn't get to see it.
And no armor either on half the Envy team, so they are pretty easy to pick off like this, especially with an AK aim punch, and the follow-up damage is too much. Their Shroud, good control again, taking down Kiyoshima, and this is an easy round for Cloud9. NBK hoping, crossing his fingers that someone's going to come into drop room so he can at least get a max 7 kill. He's been pretty good at getting these, but it looks like they're just going to be walking all around him instead.
Yeah, man. NBK is heated right now. And well, yeah, looking just to see if anybody's going to get Dancy, but really, Cloud9, the hunt, it's going to be there, and wow, seang just goes leaping through. NBK had the one shot, and he misses it. So 9-5, and now we get to see if Envy will get that 6th round that you were saying is the bare minimum here for them.
Yeah, and I actually think that is the cutoff point. I think if this turns 10-5, which it very well could, I mean, there's not that much equipment on Envy right now, and Cloud9 have been looking so good that I think that's going to be a big issue for them.
Yeah, once we get onto that CT side, and with Envy playing a bit disjointed as well, it's not really not going to be pretty, but we'll see. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves here. We're in the last round of this first half, 15 rounds. And Cloud9 slowly working that underpass, and this is way earlier than what Envy are used to. They still have shroud over here alone. Just now, that rotation coming out from Happy, but he isn't even committing. He's still taking his time with it. And Cloud9 have infiltrated the entire bomb site.
Oh, and Happy not spotting you through the vent. I thought maybe he was going to see that, but instead it's nothing to open up, and you're right, they have the bomb site. So 10-5 looking very likely. Shroud and nothing picking up another kill. Kiyoshima and Shoxy are left, and there's not a lot that you could do at this point here. I mean, saving is not an option because that's not going to do anything for you, but wow. That must be kind of a crushing way to end the half as well. You don't even get a chance to do anything.
But I absolutely love it. What a read from seang. Just say, you know what? We're not even going to throw nades. We're not going to run. We're just going to walk our way the entire way up early on at the round. First thing that they wanted to do. That was just sick. Kiyoshima getting some wall bang down to 14 HP, though. It's looking pretty grim for him. We'll see if he can actually get out, but no, Skadoodle lands the shot, and that's going to close things here. 10-5. Cloud9 looking fantastic here. And it's sick to see as well. Shroud on home soil really stepping up his game.
They all seem to be playing very well at the moment, and same, I think, could not be said for Envy here. I mean, at least the kill distribution on Envy is not as uneven as it was on Train. Everyone is sort of tagging along here, but it is still not looking like a team game currently for the Envy team at all.
It's rough. It's really rough. And so now you go into the half, and wow, NBK doesn't even waste any time. He goes straight dualies. Double dualies, triple dualies. Okay, then. No idea.
Well, more signs?
More bullets?
Certainly more bullets. But yeah,
more is better.
This is fun, but it's I would say cause for a little bit of concern. Smoke's raining on out, and they're going to see if all the bullets are going to really make a difference here. Grenade, and then shots from Shroud and Skadoodle. They are getting body slammed over at this bomb site. It's Happy and Shoxy left 2v4 right now, and things are looking very ugly indeed. If Cloud9 win this round, and it's looking like they will, I don't see a way out of this. Shock's going to come running through the smoke, and he actually wins the fight against fREAKAZOiD, which maybe he shouldn't have. Happy coming up from behind it. It is a 2v3. Trying to see if he can get the long range, but he's down to one bullet. Reloading there would have given him another bullet to shoot, and now Shox is going to be in a 1v3.
And they've already rotated over to the A side as well. Second man in connector. But he knows now Skadoodle. Oh, great headshot there on Skadoodle. Going to drop him down to 11 HP. This is still not over yet. 45 seconds, and Shox going back towards the B side. Now, this is fun. This is going to be playing back and forth, back and forth. It's a game of ping pong. Well, now we get to see if nothing's just going to hit this shot. He's been hitting shots all game long. And he's in position, spots out Shoxy. There you go, puts him on notice, lets him know, hey, this side is not open. You're going to have to take a fight with me first. And there's now a second man there rotated in as well. That's going to be Shroud holding the line, and Shoxy looking to get a flank going here with 20 seconds left. He needs to hit the headshots. That's all it is. And Shoxy, one of the best pistol players in the world, he is absolutely capable. Walks around the corner. There we go. There's one. Nothing now. Dancing around that pillar, listening closely. But second shot, Shoxy not going to get it. They're both down so very low. 8 seconds left, and Skadoodle catches him out in the open. Shoxy not going to be able to come through it this time. And Cloud9 picking up the second half pistol. That pretty much does it.
Great play from Cloud9, obviously. Like, dancing around that statue for such a long time, making it nearly impossible. That was very smooth. 17th round, and you're right, it's looking like there is not a lot of punch left in Envy at the moment. They're going to go for the traditional armor pistol buy up here, but I'm not sure if they're feeling too confident either. Triple dualies in a pistol round. Not my cup of tea.
Oh, NBK, he spots seang. seang, no scout on him. This time it's the MP7, and there's the perfect timing for fREAKAZOiD to take a peek. Nothing as well will take out Shoxy. And now Kiyoshima pushing out onto Plateau. Will get the flank onto Nothing. That's good punish there, dropping him down to 60 HP, but Nothing's still alive. As long as he stays alive here, he's going to have the support of his teammates as well. Shroud moves into position to hold Plateau along with him. now just life gets difficult for EnVy. They need to hit headshots. Smith has got the deagle, and there it is. Greatly done. That was a fantastic shot, and there it is. Happy also leaping into the fray. He's got that man advantage, even going for a couple shots into the corpse. Happy. True style there.
Well, Keo and Happy are left 40 seconds, and again, Cloud9 are just playing this very sort of, by the book. Not really trying to peek too much, making sure they wait until they're on the bomb site, and that's going to be the round. They did lose 3 members, and another buy up here for Happy.
Okay, then. Wow.
Please don't.
Here's the force. Well, it's kind of a quasi, really. I mean, Happy spends all of his money. Well, no, it doesn't. He leaves like 1,000, but then Keo spent all of his money. So, yeah, this is going to be very awkward here. 19th round is not going to be pretty. Early HE there, dodged by Happy. So he could actually drop down, but they're just going for speed right now. They're going the distance, and, well, there's the shots going through. Smith's through the smoke. Nothing still here somehow. 1-for-1 trade so far, but nothing very low. Shroud as well, but the shots are raining in, and there's the HE. seang steps into it and manages to turn this into a 1v2. fREAKAZOiD will be the one trying to move in here with the retake, but that was it. EnVy, the speed, it paid off.
Yeah, fREAKAZOiD, 1v2 here, going to try and get into it. Grenade will do a little bit of damage, but this is a hard one to clutch as well. No kit, and, well, he does pick up one there. Happy going to go down, and Freak now looking for the last kill on Shox, who's going to try and dance around the statue as well. fREAKAZOiD sees him, but he goes down. Shox with a nice headshot, and that is going to be EnVy winning the round, but I still don't agree. Are you forcing up once? Sure. Doing it again, it's not a recipe for victory in the long term, even if it works the once.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Wow, I mean, I can't... Yeah, they actually managed to pull it off. It was all speed there. That was the key. And now they're going to go for more of that as well. 2 P90s, MP9, Tech 9 on Keo, who was low on money. But it's going to be Cloud9, just straight pistols for them. P250s, a single nade on Shroud, who's going to chuck that out. We'll see if it's effective. NBK going to get low, and he's dead now in the end. So back to a 4-on-4, but the damage has been done. This is just cleanup now for EnVy.
Yeah, no issue at all. A lot of speed, and I mean, in all fairness, this is what Cloud9 did to them in the first half as well. Turns out if you're not ready over at that B plateau, and especially in a round like this where you just don't have any grenades or anything to stop them with, it is kind of hard to hold. Skadoodle does have enough for an AWP, so yeah, they're going to go for the buy here. I mean, again, this means they won't have Molotovs to try and stop any kind of push on plateau or in drop-down zone, so it's going to be a bit tricky, but they might be able to do it. One good AWP shot from Skadoodle could stop the EnVy train. Yeah,
and there we go. Is that HE going to go out? seang is not anywhere near it, and straight out, straight rush, MP9. Oh, Shroud actually going to be able to win, but then Shoxy comes right back into it. He's got that P250, and he's going to work, but he gets picked up point blank by Skadoodle, and that's the bomb delivered at Skadoodle's feet now as well. If he can hold the line, well, not meant to be this time. Kyoshima touchdowns and aid at his feet.
Freak and seang going to try and do it. fREAKAZOiD fails the spray, so now seang not the best weapon for a retake here. Max 7, and he's being flanked as well. Happy, easy kill there. And going to continue as well. Classic Happy style. 8 and 12, and moving into the 21st round. No money on Cloud9, and EnVy, I mean, they're starting to get back into this game.
They are, exactly, and that's you hit the nail on the head, Anders. When EnVy are just running at you, full out, every round, no respect. Look at it, they're doing it again, right? You have to wonder what was the call there. Why go for the force buy when just a few nades and EnVy are gone? If you're skimping on the nades, though, life's going to get difficult because, again, straight out the plateau. There's no subtlety here. EnVy are just going to keep doing this until Cloud9 can get them to stop.
They've done a lot of damage in this round. It is a 3v3, so this might actually be the round where Cloud9 managed to do it. seang picked up the MP or the P90 as well, and walking up from behind, fREAKAZOiD looking for the shot. He's going to almost take down Kyoshima, and there's the headshot to follow up. Skadoodle goes down, so Freak is going to be alone, trying to see if he can maybe clutch this round. He's up on the plateau, and the bomb is running away. If he wins this fight against Smiths, he might be able to come and find Shox, and there it is. Straight headshot, and he's going to realize now he's run away. He does not have a kit, he does not have armor, but one click on Shox with any weapon, and it's going to be over.
And this is so difficult now. There's so many angles that fREAKAZOiD has to worry about. It's going to be Van, though, and now, well, fREAKAZOiD moving closer still. Does he actually hit this? Shoxy listening, and Shoxy's playing this to perfection as well. Now all the pressure's on Freak, basically to try and bait Shoxy out. It's going to have to be Shoxy making the mistake, but Shoxy does not. Headshot on fREAKAZOiD, looking the wrong way. And another round going solid there for EnVy, but this is now the time for Cloud9 to shine. Scott can get his AWP. They can get the full nades on Cloud9. They go for a lot of M4s, but they still have 3 HEs. No incendiaries, though.
And EnVy seemingly making the same call as they've been doing for the last 5 rounds. Just continue to rush that bomb site, flashes in.
And they're waiting for the nades this time.
Yeah.
I like this. Clever stuff here by EnVy. They aren't going to make it easy, but some delayed HEs go sailing in. fREAKAZoiD still has one, but there's Skadoodle striking NBK down.
Smiths with the Molotov on the back line. Skadoodle trying to make it out, but he can't, and nothing will reply. Happy with the swift refrag, and it's looking good here for Cloud9. They're in a 2v3. Bomb is dropped up there as well. kioShiMa going to pick it up and run down and trying to get closer to that bomb site. Not quite sure what the remaining Cloud9 members are. Gets a great headshot on nothing, and that's going to turn it into a 2v2. Shroud trying to move closer. He instantly picks off kioShiMa, and now it's Happy left alone here in a 1v2. Try and see if he can clutch it. Walking through the smoke, and this is what he does, but Shroud is there, and he gets a double kill here. The Canadian player. It's going to be 13-9. Plenty of money, though, for EnVy. I mean, Shoxy can easily drop for NBK. And, I don't know, Cloud9, they need to string a couple of rounds here together just to avoid that ugly, you know,
reset.
Eco cycle.
That hard reset, right? And they couldn't get to Skadoodle's op as well, so that might have an impact here. EnVy, yet again. Man, this is it. And now Cloud9, they're biting out of this. They're saying, okay, we'll put 4 guys over here early.
Okay, NBK.
HEs have been weighed out, though. This is a smart play here from EnVy. They're changing up that pace, making sure that Cloud9 can't get too comfortable. But then Shroud hits the shot instantly on NBK. No joy there. Skadoodle getting that flash out to buy a little bit more time. They have to realize that a man is pushed onto the site, though. That's Shoxy trying to look for the flank. And Shoxy does get it, but then the instant kill comes back from Shroud, and it's just trade frags all over the place. So long as Cloud9 can hold the line, however, there it is. This makes a difference right here. Happy getting that kill, turns it into the 1v2, and now life gets a little bit more difficult here. fREAKAZoiD once again in a clutch situation.
Yeah, he's going to not get the spray down. It looked like a perfect opportunity, but kioShiMa will take him out instead, and we're going to be into the 24th round where Cloud9, there's the reset that you mentioned, Samler. It's going to be happening for Cloud9. No money at all, and EnVy. I mean, I don't know. You know, you want to give them credit for doing this, but at the same time, they've played a whole terrorist half doing nothing but rushing A. I'm glad they're switching it up. That's what I was about to say. You can't keep doing it. At some point, Cloud9 are going to change it up, and they'll start winning rounds. So nice switch up here, I think, from the French team. I'm happy they're doing this.
Yeah, FREAKAZoiD was close enough to hear them stomping, though. Happy is going to be able to pick up 2 kills, get that eco fracture 3. Not going to get the 4th, though. NBK robs him, and now FREAKAZoiD will deny the plant. So nicely done there by Free, coming out of A apartments.
But grenade, 1, 2, he's trapped, and it's going to be kioShiMa. So 11-13. 2 more rounds for EnVy, and they equalize the score, and Cloud9 really can't afford the buy, so they're going to have to go for a double eco here. 1 grenade purchased. Zeus on nothing as well. Just creative.
Really? Oh, why not? And, wow, now EnVy are just like, okay, we've gone B. Now let's just go A. And we're going to keep going A. We're just going to go A all day. And now Happy's actually going to go into A apartments to make sure that FREAKAZoiD can't lurk up there anymore. Gotta love that, but FREAKAZoiD gets picked off immediately. He tries to go and challenge an underpass, and that's just not going to work for him. Smoke goes down to block off connector. Skadoodle trying to rotate in, and he's not going to be fast enough. Shoxy already waiting to greet him.
Smith's burning seaang alive, and Shroud and nothing are left here. Obviously going to be around for EnVy again. No armor or anything on Cloud9, so EnVy can easily afford to rush up like they did, but it should be possible for Cloud9. I actually love it if they took a bit of a timeout here. And nothing's ready with the Zeus. Oh, do it. He's walking closer right here, and is anyone going to come his way? He's waiting in a perfect spot for it here. EnVy aren't even going to have time to shout, "Don't tase me, bro." And then, oh, he's going to miss it. No! NBK takes him down.
Oh, if he'd only had the pistol. All right, nothing. Nice try, dude. But that's not gonna be good there. Whatever. 13-12. Surprising is right. I bet NBK jumped in his seat there. But now EnVy, here we go. The adjustment has been made. They leave an extra man behind. They've got Skadoodle holding on A side on top of FREAKAZoiD. So going back to more of a default hold here, Cloud9, and this is really solid. This is really smart. seaang making the adjustment.
FREAKAZoiD with a good kill, gets a second one, almost a triple spray down, and kioShiMa on 9 health, and maybe the fast-paced strat here from EnVy is going to eventually peter out as they're now in a 3v4 with kioShiMa very nearly dead. Skadoodle just has to hide in the background, but a nice flick takes down kioShiMa and trying to get up on the high ground here. Takes down Smiths as well, and that's going to be the round. Cloud9 now at 14-12. And I don't know, Semler. I would say there are some fairly worrying signs here for Envy.
I'm just
it's
shaking
true,
my
like,
head.
Historically speaking, Envy are a fast team on the terror side, but not like this. I mean, this seems more like someone making a call in spawn saying, hey, rush A, rush B, and then that's all that ever happens. No, there's almost no let up from that.
And they're changing it up again, so it's going to be straight drop-down room now. Smith just leaps in, spraying his own teammate. seang will trade 1-for-1, but then Shroud can step in. Still, the kills go Envy's way. They've got that man advantage now, and Skadoodle still trying to hold the line. Both players on the site, however, nothing. And Skadoodle have the crossfire established, and that bomb is stuck in drop-down room. So now it gets a little bit tricky. Nicely done there, though. Shoxy chucks it back up to Happy, so they don't commit to it. Shoxy's stuck in a bit of a tight spot, but then now Happy can walk over to the A side if he wants to and get that bomb plant.
Yeah, almost sort of passing the ball back up, kind of like that. Plenty of time to make it around. Shoxy, he just has to stay alive and be annoying here. Doesn't have to take any fights. Just make sure you make a little bit of noise every once in a while so they know you're still there. Bomb goes down, and Skadoodle going to try and come back in. And then again, even if they go back to retake A, Shock's position is still going to be great because they have to worry about him at all times. So he's playing this perfectly.
He didn't hear them run, though, so this is all going to be off of feeling for Shoxy. If they can kill off Happy fast enough, this could be big. Skadoodle, they both have kits as well, so that's something to consider, but there it is. Happy peeks out, takes the first man, and then gets the spray down on Skadoodle as well. Life just got pretty difficult here for Cloud9. That resets it again. They do have enough money for a force if they want to go for it, but I would really think that they should just go ahead, take a minute here. No, okay. I saw things getting bought. I was like, no, don't do it, Cloud9, please.
I do kind of like the 4 grenades, though. I mean, if they're going to go plateau, or pretty much, I mean, if they just wait with the grenades and see where they're coming, it could be a bit of damage. Aerial bombardment, maybe. Yeah, they're going to hope that it's plateau, but Envy have switched it up, and this time the call is for A again.
Rotating back.
Yeah, but these grenades, they don't work like that. You need to get it when people are running into the choke. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. NBK with a couple of kills there, and Happy picking up 1, and nothing is going to be left. You know what it feels like to me right now? You know, if you're new and playing StarCraft and you just select all your units and A attack somewhere on the map, that's pretty much what Envy are doing here. Yeah. It's like everyone go A, everyone go B, everyone go drop zone. I mean, it's kind of working, but...
Well, it's so hard for Cloud9 to try and figure it out as well, because, okay, it's like, wow, okay, then Kiyoshima, nicely done. Where do you put your defense, right? You have to try and guess where the rush is going to be coming from, because it's nothing but rush. There's no pick play coming in here, so you can't try and space things out. Cloud9 just need to be in the right place at the right time.
Honestly, I think what they should be doing is putting on smokes and molotovs everywhere and just slowing it down, because as soon as Envy slow down, they're going to have to make other choices other than rushing, and that's where things, I think, are going to start to fall apart here. So there are a couple of smokes there to try and slow them down, but it's probably not going to be quite enough. Yeah, they're just going to run through here, and nothing goes down. Shroud with a good return, but they need to hold on here. Otherwise, Envy are going to take the round lead and maybe even win the map. Grenade on in, and Shroud is going to go down. Oh, sorry, get the kill on Kiyoshima there, but Happy falls right afterwards to fREAKAZoiD. So now it's a 2v2, 2v1 as Shoxy's going to be alone. He gets Skadoodle as well, but the bomb is dropped, and fREAKAZoiD, he's already got the double, so it's nothing, but it's not going to matter. Oh, Shox goes down, and that is going to be the end of it. fREAKAZoiD with a triple kill, and it's match and map point here for Cloud9. It's a very confusing round. Action all over the place.
fREAKAZoiD flexing the biceps there. Holy hell, that was a shot to close it out. And Freak coming in big when his team needs him. Wow, that was exciting. And now, well, yeah, this is it, 30th round for the second map. Fitting that we've gone the distance. Even if it hasn't been very subtle CS, it's been entertaining CS, that's for sure. And, well, now we get to see what is going to be happening. And NBK just rushes straight into drop. He's going to be able to take out 2. No, nothing stops him short. Nothing whips around and takes out Kiyoshima as well. 2 headshots. And they're slowing things down, but Happy does open up, taking out Shroud, and Shoxy will take out Skadoodle.
Oh, wow. We're going to be seeing overtime here. Freak coming into it, but he's low on health. They know exactly where he is, and 10 HP left. He's going to go down to Smith. So Envy bring it to overtime at 15-15.
Good half, at least. Everybody call it GG. Oh, yeah, Cloud9 just not able to make the changes there. Really surprising stuff. Not sure exactly what happened with the pacing there as well, because nothing, I mean, he picks up the first, but then he can't. Just
yeah. I mean, based on what what's been happening in these 2 games so far, you know, if I put that into my, you know, my weather computer, you know, to try and compute what's going on, I think the forecast is drama.
A typhoon?
Yeah. When you buy triple orbs, triple dualies, you rush every single round on cobblestone, that means that, you know, that's like where the machine is running at, you know, a lot of RPMs and just before it explodes.
In the red.
Yeah. This is not, it's not a good sign. It's great that EnVy are kind of making it work, but it's not a good sign. Skadoodle missing the shot there, and again, they're very fast here in the overtime. fREAKAZOiD gets a kill. Skadoodle missing the no-scope, and MBK picking up a good kill there, but fREAKAZOiD gets another one, making it a double, and it's going to be the round here for Cloud9. And this time, EnVy, not sure it was by design there, but Cloud9, but EnVy sort of managed to rush in to where they got sandwiched. So they were sandwiched between the opening door into A and middle, because fREAKAZOiD was still on the slope there, and that's what kind of killed the round for them.
That was the big thing, and fREAKAZOiD getting that kill in underpass to start, that's pretty much what caused EnVy to have to worry about him. And so this is MR3 16K starting money, guys, so EnVy will have enough money to go for the full buy here. Shoxy straight in, annihilates fREAKAZOiD. Good night, sir. And so that opens it up here for EnVy because they've still got that bomb, so they're kind of lurking out all across the map. It's not a rush, and it's been a long time since they haven't gone for a rush. This might have thrown Cloud9 off a little bit as well. All of a sudden, they're going for default.
Yeah, I mean, so I would be confused at this point. Skadoodle going to be picking up EnVy, and a great grenade, absolute touchdown. Smith is going to be gone, and Kiyoshima also down to half health, but it's still just Shroud and Sean right now, left alive. And in a 2v3, they need to figure out where this bomb is so they can actually group up. And Happy's holding from behind. Easy kill on Shroud there. And Sean, going to be tough for him to get out of this round, but he might as well try. He's going to be able to buy next round anyway.
This is all down to timing, basically. Who's got Lady Luck with the wink? And it's going to be Sean Garris this time versus Happy, but he's still worried about that A site, and it's going to take him a little bit to figure out that no, bomb is getting planted B. Not sure if he heard steps there, but there's a Molotov going down. That's pretty much going to be the tell for Sean. Thing is that he has no idea that Kiyoshima's looking. What? Oh, he gets his Kiyoshima with the nade out! But Shoxy kept the AK. If Shoxy was planting there and Sean just had time to stabilize, that could have been a winnable round for him. A 1v1 situation with Sean fired up.
Yep, smart move from Sean Garris. I mean, it's such a... I wouldn't say it's a mistake. I mean, yeah, generally if you put down the Molotovs, people aren't going to be running through, but if you make sometimes too many assumptions, it's gonna backfire on you. Skadoodle in the middle. Looked like that should have been an easy kill, but I think there were too many targets and he just hesitated for a moment. And now EnVy continuing the pain train over here, and they're gonna trade Freak for Shox, and still in the 4v4 here. Skadoodle picking up a great kill there, and he goes down right afterwards. There's so much speed that EnVy just keep trading left and right. Happy gonna come and spray Sean down, but nothing is there to help, and Sean survives, gets a kill, and finishes the round. 2 for 1 in overtime. You know what I think? I think this style from EnVy is more than anything, it's a testimony to the ridiculous individual skill on EnVy. If you tried this with any other team, maybe apart from Fnatic, you wouldn't be able to make it work.
Yep. Flat out. That's it.
There are maybe 3 teams. I guess maybe TSM could try it too.
Exactly. TSM, Fnatic, but that's a style, right? TSM, Fnatic, like the all-out aggression. Tech9's making forces by, making rifles by, like whatever. Give this guy a toothpick and he's going to get kills with it. Like, there's literally like 3 teams who can pull that off right now.
Yeah, and EnVy going for the double auto sniper, AWP buy straight off triple, well, double auto sniper. Come on, MBK. Oh, MBK, as we said, the reasonable guy in the bunch. Yeah.
Dad is not having fun. The kids may be out to play, but MBK right now, he is not interested.
It could work, but again, that doesn't mean it's a good idea long term. Happy picking up 2 good kills there. And looking for a third one. Going to be down by Freak, but still putting in a lot of effort here. 4v3 at the moment. And EnVy looking to see if they can win the first round or the second half of the overtime here. NBK pushing in. M4 in hand. And Smith's just there with the auto sniper to get 1, get 2. And NBK gets a bit of a treat as well at the end. 17-17. And we are looking for the first team for 19 rounds here in this overtime format.
Happy doesn't even hesitate, goes straight back up to it. I mean, they only really saw that Happy had an op and Smith had a Scar 20. So that's not enough information for Cloud9 to know exactly the scope of the madness here, of just how far off the brink EnVy have gone.
Yeah, they're in the very, very deep end of the pool.
Yeah, so...
The problem is, once you're at the deep end, if someone pulls the plug in that pool, you can't swim away in time. You know,
suction, man.
Yeah, you're gonna be swallowed. Ah, well, much slower round here from Cloud9, which I mean, ironically, because they've just been hammering Envy for pushing too much. I kind of wish Cloud9 would do it. But as you're right, maybe they don't know what they're up against. But if you're up against 4-scoped rifles like this, if you close the distance on them, even the Scar 20, it's definitely possible to get something working. And retaking with AWPs and Scar 20s is not necessarily the best idea. Happy jumping with the AWP, trying to see if he can get a shot on someone. fREAKAZoiD going to be flashed into drop room, but he goes down to Happy. Can he get another kill in here? No scope, not going to connect, and nothing will reply. Gets a double kill, and shroud goes down. It's kioShiMa and Smith, and kioShiMa again with the auto sniper. It's now down to nothing, and no scoping. kioShiMa maybe a little bit too brave. Jordan going to have to do this. He's going to have to get an ace here to win the round. 30 seconds left. Looks for the kill. Sprays down Smith. He's got the quad. One more kill, but shroud is sneaking up from behind, and he's covering the bomb. There is a smoke and a flashbang as well. Is he going to realize nothing? 20 seconds. He has to do this quick. There's the smoke. There's the follow-up flashbang, and shroud, is he going to go for it? He does. He picks up the bomb. He can get the plant here. This would be one hell of a clutch. He punches in the numbers, and shroud's trying to close the distance, but he's going to make it around the corner. He's got the AK. This is a great fight for nothing right now. Molotov going to force him back just a tiny bit. He burns down to 25, and he's going to make the run, trying to switch up his position. shroud's already defusing. Nothing gets the shot through the door. He gets it. The ace clutch and nothing. Going to put Cloud9 one round away. Unreal.
Oh, there you have it. Easy as you like. Nothing. He's had two. He had a 1v3 clutch, and now he has an ace clutch. This semifinal, nothing has definitely shown up. This guy needs to get sick more often. Like he has to actually get like a poison taster to check his food when he eats with his teammates, because shroud is going to try and like slip some like paprika or something in there. I don't know. Like,
yeah, nothing's basically saying, can we finish this game? I need to go to the bathroom quick. I'll just do this. Don't worry.
Focus.
I'll point back to that HLTV thread I was tweeting about. I'm not going to say it on stream, but yes. Grenade on out, and kioShiMa could have gone down. I think that grenade touched the...
He's got the Zop. He's taking point, and Happy just going to go straight through, no doubt.
Yeah, but there's someone holding it to the side of smoke. If he actually walks through here, he might get sandwiched in. Skadoodle picks up a kill, and now it's Happy alone. This is a huge swing back in favor of Cloud9. Skadoodle missing the shot here. Happy trying to see if he can do it. No scoping as well. What is going on? Happy, he's now in a 1v2, trying to cut him down, and he gets the shot, but he's going to go down. Nothing gets it, and look at that reaction. Cloud9 make the grand finals of ESWC right here in Montreal.
And it's a long time. I mean, it's so good to see nothing with the hype like that. This has been a long time since we've seen Jordan show up in that way. Two huge clutches and just consistent performance throughout the entire semifinals. This guy is wild. And Cloud9, another final, back-to-back finals.
Yeah.
This is it. Cloud9, they're here to play.
Yeah, great performance on Cloud9. On EnVy's part, like I said, the weather forecast calls for drama.
Oh, yeah, don't doubt.
Well, a bit of an emotional moment as well there. Sean, though, I mean, he's got to be proud right now. He's been through a lot over the past year or more, a lot of issues with all the team lineups. But, I mean, something seems to be working right now for the NA team.
On top now.
So hard to coordinate. But, I mean, in the meantime, obviously, Cloud9 just charging in. They actually don't go for the drop-down zone. Instead, they just run straight onto Platoon into the bomb site, and it's now 3v5 here. Happy with a good angle. Going to get the first kill in there. A little bit tricky. And shroud quickly to reply. Smith's last man. And probably just going to try and get some exits here.
And kind of dancing on the edge, and it looks like somebody's going to be going ahead and take this fight. Shroud jumping around. He will get overpowered. Nicely done there by Smith, holding the line. He's going to be able to get out of this with an AK, best case scenario, and that's going to work just fine. Cloud9, they saved one of the AKs that they bought that round, so a little bit of a loss there.
Yeah, and Smith actually died, so he couldn't even run away with that AK, so that's a bit unfortunate there. Right now, 3-0, moving into the fourth round. 2 P90 still saved, 2 AKs. Skadoodle has plenty of money for that AWP. There's no doubt what he's going to be picking up. You guys saw the damage he did last map, winning it with a quad kill.
And now shroud's got an AWP as well, so not Happy, not Smith. It's going to be straight Shock's play, and Shroud, wow, what a shot, taking out NBK immediately. And again, the aggression. Cloud9, no respect at all. Just get in Envy's face fast. They've got that entry kill, but they're trying to power through the smoke right now, and that's going to be punished hard. Smith looking for the knife kill. Is he actually going to get this going? Skadoodle will get hunted down by Kiyoshima in the end, and there's a second off picked up. And this time around, Cloud9 really tried to force it a bit too much, trying to rush through smoke like that.
Yeah, probably just a bit there. Nice triple from Kiyoshima, and I mean, knife.
Perfect start here on this map. And well, Shoxy, wow, they just barely miss each other as well. seang, they will get the clear, and now seang is going to turn around, try and find him, but Shoxy lands that shot, and he will be able to live with that AWP, no questions asked now. And that's all. Is it going to be the force? They're just on the edge, Envy. And yeah, it's going to be the force buy. Why do I even bother asking?
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 are playing on the more favorite side here. So I mean, even at 4-1, I don't think Envy should be under a tremendous amount of pressure. But this is the same behavior that they were exhibiting on Train, where they end up, you know, forcing when maybe they shouldn't. And it's going to be potentially a problem. There's Shroud also getting tagged. Shoxy pushing in and getting that kill on nothing, but he actually hit 2 people with just the 1 shot. And now Cloud9 still want to use the speed that they've been having just to try and see if they can overpower Envy. Sean going to pick up a kill there on Smith, so it's going to be a 4v4, but both Shroud and Sean very low on health. And they're going to pop the flashes and fall back.
Now, and this is smart here from Cloud9. They don't overcommit. Skadoodle's going to be left alone here, so maybe he can get lucky and catch somebody out once these smokes clear. But I think Envy right now is starting to pick up on the fact that, hey, nobody's here. Although, surprise, surprise, Skadoodle's still in the fight. He's going to keep 2 of these players on this side. Shoxy lands a shot, though, so Skadoodle going to give it up fairly quickly. And Kiyoshima just comes out of nowhere with a double kill. Stops that bomb from getting onto the B side, and now it's all down to Shroud here. But he's only got 16 HP to play with. It's looking pretty grim here for him. He will hunt down Shoxy, so that's very well done. And with 45 seconds left in a 1v2, I mean, this is still feasible, but just not meant to be. Happy having picked up an AK is going to go ahead and get that backstab shot in, and Envy off a force buy. Pretty much, this is just what they do.
Sure, if you can get it going, it could be a little bit fun. Envy going to make it 3-1, and a strong start. I think that's what they need. This is their map pick, and they've already lost Train. If they lose now, they're going to be out of the semifinals and out of the tournament, and Cloud9 will make grand finals instead. So there's quite a lot riding on this. And you gotta imagine they'll be feeling the pressure too.
No doubt about it, and I like it. Anti-rush nades going out right now, but this time around, 1-for-1 trade, fREAKAZOiD. Letting Shroud go first in that case, but that's perfectly fine. And NBK getting a bit toasty for him, down to 28 HP in the drop. HE? What?
Yeah, somehow bounced further back. I'm not sure. I feel the same way, Semler. Smiths will make up fREAKAZOiD. Is that the Scooby-Doo? All right, 3v3 here, and Cloud9 trying to get into the bomb site. There is Happy lurking right by here, but nothing is going to check the corner. And NBK already very low on health from that initial Molotov. I mean, he's got the max 7 heat here, but still can't stand that so much fire. And he's going to end up going down. He was knifing the statue as well. I think that's vandalism. You're supposed to be the police here. Shoxy trying to run away, saving that AWP. And Cloud9 winning this round is pretty huge for them.
Yeah, this is massive now. There we go. They've got all the momentum now. They're going to reset Envy's economy. Cloud9, they keep 3 guns alive, and they should be able to do whatever the hell they want now in this half. We do expect to see more T rounds getting picked up on Cobblestone now, so it's still not home free here for Cloud9, but they're definitely off to the surprise.
Yeah, playing in a dangerously close position. He's got teammates there, but they're all going to die as well. fREAKAZOiD and Sean with the opening frags and trying to come in from behind. Happy does get a kill, but Smith's in the back lines trying to hide in the hen house, but this is not going to be fun at all. Skadoodle hunting him down with a Glock, and Shroud to take him out beforehand. Shock's coming up from behind. You know, 1v3, 9 bullets here. Not reloading yet, looking for headshots. And he's going to have to get a couple more before this is working out. You can actually wallbang a lot through this, but he's not hitting anything just yet. Trying once again, not connecting. He doesn't have a kit, and Cloud9 are doing a great job just staying hidden at the moment. And he's not tagging up anyone behind that.
No, he's just off right now. Skadoodle, he's got the great read. The time is ticking right now. He needs to find a kit fast, Shoxy, if he wants to have a chance at this. But first off, he needs to win the duel versus seang, who continues to stay alive. And Sean is playing it great. He's not peeking until he knows that it's pretty much over, that Shoxy's just not going to have any chance at all, because Skadoodle holding the line. Shoxy trying to make the run out, but it's just not meant to be. Very well played there by Cloud9. No respect given to Envy at all. They just rushed out onto B and got control of that side fairly quickly there.
Second round coming up. 2 P90s. Can we get a third one? Is there like a P90 auction going on? No. It's just going to stick with the 2. But then a Mag 10, MP7, and then an AK for Sean. So not really a lot of respect given to whatever EnVy might be throwing at them, and it's going to be armor and pistols on everyone here. So these SMGs are going to be slightly less effective, but still pretty good. MBK, though, picking up the first kill, and fREAKAZoiD will reply. So it's a 4v4, and they're just charging in. Speed seems to be the key for Cloud9 here. Grenade, pretty good bounce, but not going to be needed. Sean and Nothing do pick up the kills. Happy and Shocks are going to be left.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, I'm kind of actually, I'm a little leery about going for full SMGs like this versus EnVy. I mean, EnVy are notorious now for just going for the pistol armor. That's their thing. And Cobble is still a pretty open map. I mean, yes, okay, SMGs are going to be effective in drop down room. You're trying to get some guy who's like hiding in henhouse with an MP7. That's going to be difficult, right? It's going to be hard to land those shots. So I'm not a huge fan of Cloud9 going a bit SMG heavy in the second round like this, but it's worked for them so far. EnVy are just setting up right now, trying to box them in on this site, and that's why Happy has rotated all the way back through T-spawn into the halls, hoping to get lucky there, but Skadoodle will overpower Shoxy, and all three of them should be able to make it out in one piece. Cloud9, Happy at least will be able to save his gear, but that's the best thing, the best thing that EnVy have going for him right now. It's not looking too hot.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable choice. You know, he's got the armor, he's got the grenade, and also the 5.7, so might as well try and run away with that. And he had very little health as well, so looking for exits might have been tricky as well. Third round coming up, and Cloud9 going to stock up with another AK here, and just trying to build that economy as much as they can. I feel like as long as EnVy don't come up with a good answer for all the speed that's being put into the drop room here, then they might as well keep doing it.
Nice flash. That's going to slow things down. NBK. I mean, they're going for a boost, but they really aren't going to manage it. There we go. Smith finally. No, both of them are jumping. What is happening here? Smith is going to be the man.